everybody. I don't know, I just felt like pulling out my red lines today and just going through them. I don't have a place in my house to really display them. Really, what I want to do is have a house big enough where I have an entire room or basement dedicated to it. Right now, I don't know, I just don't want to fill up my second bedroom with cars. But in any case, I decided to pull them out and look at them. These come from this case here, this 24 car collector's case. This was my original case as a kid. The ones I left in here, these are black walls, so I didn't pull those out. I wanted to take a look at the red lines. All right. So I got these off the top tray. So I kept them. And then this one here is not a red line. Okay. But no, all these except for, I know one of these isn't one I had as a child, but it replaces one that I did. And I don't think this one I had as a child. I think someone gave this to me. So, and it's a plastic base, okay. This one here, this Demon, or is this a Prowler? Yeah, it says Prowler. I think it used to be known as Demon. It's a Tom Daniels design. But as a kid, this is one of my favorite cars. You could tell it's been played with. And, you know, like I said, excuse me, like I said in previous videos, people say, didn't you take care of your stuff? And it's like, I was a kid, you know, I played with my toys. But the more I played with them, meant that, you know, I really liked them. So this was one of my favorite cars as a kid, the 57 Chevy. And you could see it's red lines. So yeah, a lot of my cars are from the Flying Colors era. This was one of them. 57 Chevy, and copyrighted 1976. So this was a 77 model. Came out. Z-Wiz, metal body, metal base. Didn't play as much with this one. You know, it's not perfect. I don't see any chips on here, but the Tampa's scuffed. So it's obviously not a blister pull, but it's in good condition. Wheels are good. This was one of my favorite cars as a kid. I forget the name of this one. I can't remember the name of this one. Roadster? Name escapes me. Anyway, this hot rod was one of my favorites. Red line. What was the copyright date on this? 75. So this came out in 76. Again, this is a Flying Colors era car. This one does have chips. But still, I mean, you know, I didn't mess up the wheels or anything like that, 'cause they're still good. So, Fire Eater. I think that was the name of this one, Fire Eater. Yeah, Fire Eater. Hong Kong base. Can't tell if that's a date right there at the end or not. Like right there by my thumb, I can't tell. Is that 76? Probably 76. All right. So the Tampo. Yeah. Look, it's not so worn away you can't tell what it was. But solid metal body. Of course, this is plastic. All right. I never even bothered to look at the interior. Seriously, I've had this car since 1977. I never looked at the interior. All right. The military police van. I don't know if this is based, I think this might have been based off a Dodge van. But I used to like Chevys. Well, I still like Chevys. And I just used to pretend everything was a Chevy. So that's the power of being a kid. Okay, this is 1974. This is from the Flying Colors era. Of course, it's a red line, military police. And you could tell I really like this one too. And this is a nice solid piece of metal because it's a metal base. Maxi Taxi. Let me just double check here. Maxi Taxi. What's this here on the bottom here? I think the copyright is 1969, but it's a plastic base. So it's the old 442, but there's no wing. All right, it's still a red line, but it's got tampo. This was one of my favorite cars too. Radio dispatched. Look at the rates. 25 cents a mile. I don't know if that was good or not. I never took a taxi. Certainly not as a kid. So yeah, this was one of my favorites. And Flying Low. This was based off the Monte Carlo Stalker. I think it's the same body. And this is copyright 1974. So it came out in 75. This was one of my favorites. So it's been up and down on the roof a lot. Of course, I probably ran it on cement pavement. So you can tell it's like right there. It's really scuffed up, but look. Yeah, it's based off of Monte Carlo. These are, they got intrinsic value to me. They may not be dollar value, but to me they have intrinsic value. I wouldn't trade these in for anything. I don't care how rough they are. You know, I'd be proud to display these. And like I said, if somebody says, well, why didn't you take care of your stuff? It's like, I'm a kid. I played with my stuff. I went out in the dirt. I ran it in the dirt. I ran on the sidewalk. It's not like I threw it at people or put, firecrackers in them to blow them up. This was one of my favorite cars too, the Corvette. Yeah, so you can tell it's all, does have chips on it. And the tampo is all scuffed and worn away. So it's seen a lot of play wear. All right. And then this one right here, Formula Pack, based off the, I guess, F1 or Indy cars. Yeah, it's Formula Pack. That's what it says right there. And a red line. So, getting back to this one right here, the Demon. I do have another one of these, but my sister painted it silver and the engine's missing. And the wheels might be messed up on it. And I think they were Blackwall wheels. But I thought I got this at a good price. I bought this one of the last times I was at my club meeting, which was probably 3 years ago. Due to the pandemic, I let my membership expire, and then I started working weekends every weekend since. So I really, because of that, I don't have time to go when they hold it one Saturday a month. I want to collect the overtime while I can. So, so I put the club on the back burner. I'll go back to it when I have Saturday's free again. So in any case, probably not worth a whole heck of a lot as a Redline, but Redline error from the Chrome series. All right. Looks like the tampo's in halfway decent shape. And of course, I believe this was given to me. I was selling cars for a friend of mine at the club, and I think he gave this to me. The roof actually might be, that might be much later. But in any case, still a Redline from the Redline era. Probably came out during the Flying Customs, one of those packages re-released. All right, and to make it even more expensive, less expensive, plastic base now, and they took the windshield out. Anyway, that's it, just reminiscing. Let me know what you think, questions, comments, please leave them below, and I hope everyone has a good week.